saying you can't have the like the hottest. I would say the hottest rapper. Yeah, let me talk about rappers because I don't know anything about these other guys.
Yeah.
You can't be having the hottest rapper as the less booked. Artist in boards or not getting income from the industry. Like a lot of guys here. You see, that's another thing.
Megokgo.
Yeah.
Wagwan.
Chilling. We nice, bruh.
Yeah. I got Chubbito in the building. I got fresh touch Motswak Tswak, fresh to Twak.
Oh yeah, man.
I got J-Dot in the building, ladies man.
What up?
And I got Konkrete.
Hey, what up, bro?
Yeah.
We're gonna have the great Baba Chicks. Why? The best Motswak in this.
That is how you say best.
The best. What's up?
What's happening?
What's good, brother?
Welcome to the 20th Avenue podcast.
Yeah. Thank you for having us, man.
Do people do that? Kobokana.
Hey,
That's some of the thing.
it's the first time that we're actually having like a little
A group, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched
some of when Mr. Leroy will go alive. That used to be the shit.
I give his new bounce back. He came back and he was lights
Down.
He was lights out.
He came back. Somehow the new video of him is him like
resurfaced.
So I don't know how he took the video, but he wasn't.
You're out here plugging niggas, huh?
Yeah. Instead of plugging the brain, bro.
Hey man, Megokgo's in the building. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta know.
Before we start talking about, I know how this conversation is going to end up like.
How?
We'll talk about the group. We'll talk about the song, and then somehow later, probably touch on. We'll start talking about the Botswana Hip Hop politics.
That's how it always goes to.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And then Chubbito will pull the spices. J-Dot is the calm one who try to like calm the waters.
okay.
Yeah, no, you'll have to excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm not part of these politics. I won't be part
So
of
how does the group start? Because you guys have always been like solo artists.
Yeah, man, we were solo artists, but we're always friends, from I don't know how long ago. We all have our individual relationships with each other, and then somehow at some point, I think if I remember correctly, it happened, but the proper conversation happened earlier this year around Jan, and we're actually at Khan's place.
Yeah.
And that's when we decided that Jan's, are we doing this thing or what?
Oh yeah, I think it started with the round tables.
Actually,
Yes. Phase 4.
The savage round tables.
So every Friday we would just chill by my shop.
Yeah.
There was this big round table. We just chill there and have drinks and we just talk hip hop and talk anything, just life in general. And I think that's when the idea started cultivating in our mind.
When was that? Because the last time I saw you guys like as a unit like this was like a year ago.
Yeah, that was
last year. But even just a few months before that.
Even before the link up at the service shop, I mean, we used to like link up maybe by J-Dot's house, chill. Remember at a sale?
Yeah.
We just chill.
And for some weird reason also, the word Megokgo, we used to like, throw it around, you know, a lot of times. Then there was one point, I can't remember who amongst these gentlemen, but it's probably, I think Chubbito.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, J-Dot, I'm so obsessed with your bars. Like the way you structure them, the way you assemble them. Then it moved from assemble to assembly.
Yeah.
Now you connect the dots, right?
Yeah.
That's how we came out.
That's how you connect the dots.
That's how you connect the dots.
In the LED bar,
Hey bro, I can't even fight that one. I don't. It doesn't matter what I want to say about it. That was fire.
That's the principles of hip hop.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So what's the plan? You gave us a single like recently, a week ago.
Yeah.
Which has everyone going crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, they feel like this is the missing link in hip hop, local hip hop.
Yeah, that's not just the feeling, it is.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
We felt like clientele bata rap, because everyone currently they say they rap, but they're not rapping. Everyone is singing. You don't understand where the raps.
But sing,
That's it.
Masinya was
I think J-Dot has already started.
No, the thing is, firstly, we are like staunch lovers of hip hop music.
Yeah.
And we felt like we need to like raise the bar to where we want the bar to be at. You get, and which is like bars.
Yeah.
You get.
Yeah.
We wanted like there's less bars in the BW hip hop scenery currently, and we felt like, you know what, let's just shake niggas a bit. You get.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, that's how it started. We're gonna work on this project, and we have to like outdo ourselves. And people think Rebom Dala and the bars when they didn't Rebom Dala, they still stay stiff like that, my king. They still stay stiff like that, my king. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So the conceptualization of this track, like, because I'm sure like agreements like they don't just come easily. Like, how did you decide? Like, I know, let's do this track. Oh yeah.
Since we're seasoned rappers, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to send us instrumentals so we can write to them or stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, we just meet in the studio, conceptualize and come up with a complete song. So it just happened. Touch jumped first, so he made the hook, and also I think you laced the verse first. Yeah. Then we were like, Touch. Since we're 4.
Yeah.
Is it not? Are we not supposed to do like 8? I think we had an agreement to say the first song we're gonna go 8 bars each, right?
The idea was for the songs to not be too long.
Too long, yeah.
16 bars. So.
Hey, bro, the song is too short, bro. Like, when
now,
we'd rather have it too short.
Now Touch went ham on the song. Touch, this is 12 bars.
You actually went beyond 8. You went cannabis on us.
You see, here's the problem now. If we tell the gentleman to cut the 12 bars to make it short, now it's gonna mess up everything. You know why? Because when you write a verse, a complete verse, there's a build up to it. So it won't make sense if you cut it. So we ended up saying, since it's a dope verse, because he even chowed us. So let him do the hook also. We're like, hey, this is gonna sound like your song. Are we really in the group together? Or is it your solo project or what? Because confusing us now.
or something like that.
That's exactly what he says in the studio.
So this group reminds me of that group about Ice Cube, Libo Snoop Dogg. It's called West True something, Mount West True.
West Side Connection.
No.
It's a group.
Mount West something, I forget. Yeah, but they named it after that Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
I think it must be Mount Westmore or something.
Yeah. So it reminds me of that. So you guys, like, you come from different backgrounds, like you have different styles of flowing.
Yes, sir.
On the track, I thought Con was actually going to be on the last verse. Because of respect, I can't like him not that you're old, but
but funny enough, you're right. That's actually usually the that's how hip hop was back in the days, huh?
Yeah.
Like the big dog would usually go last.
Yeah.
Hey, but he opened it proper though.
The big dog opened it proper.
Plus the other thing is, now that's the other problem is now you see that whole rimba thing at the beginning. that thing is messing everything up for the rest of us guys. Now people are commenting about. I'm just like, guys, listen to the song. Let's wait for our verses, guys. Huh?
What do you have to say about your face, bro?
Hey man, you know.
Now wax these niggas.
Look, going in, I knew that these brothers here, I've always respected their raps and whatnot. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of them actually. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I remember I've been a fan of Touch ever from way back before we even met, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then I met.
Well, I was still writing for Touch.
When you're still writing for Touch.
Yeah. And then I met. And then I met Jay. And then when I met Jay, I didn't even know.
Just take that part.
And then when I met Jay, I didn't even know he could rap. But then, obviously when rappers meet, you kick, freeze, and you do whatever. So the idea is not to murder everybody. The idea is to to come out with your best work, you know what I mean? Hey, so that everybody's bringing their own.
Because there's something also about like when you really know who you're talented, there's something about always wanting to work with other talented artists than you, or who you feel like they're more talented than you. Because it kind of like
brings out the best.
It brings out you bring out the best out of yourself. They also bring out the best out of themselves. So I would always encourage guys, or if you feel like you want to spar lyrically, go for the best. You get like now, to tell the truth, I've always been scared. Like I will never get on a track with Chubb or Dot. I will never, or Con. But now it's happening, and you get what I mean.
You saw what happened at the end of that song.
You get what I mean? What happened at the end of the song?
So legend is that hip hop groups don't last for a long time. The only standing group at the moment, like which has been consistent, is the Wu-Tang Clan. We've seen Squatter Camp going down. They broke up. They came back. They broke up. TKZ the same, on and off. G Unit on and off. So, Kizahori, you guys, are you, like, I'm sure you've learned from the guys that came before you. Are you, what's the plan? Is this like a long-term goal, or you just flexing?
It's a long-term goal, man. I think the most important thing is having great interpersonal skills. And we were blessed that we started this as friends, not just industry players, We're friends first. We are, rappers. We understand each other's, strengths and weaknesses and stuff like that. So you also get to gauge yourself, along the way. You get to like measure the progress and stuff like that. So collaboration has become the order of the day. Without collaboration, you can't get anywhere, bro. You can't get anywhere.
And also another good thing about us is we communicate. From the start, we've been communicating. Every day we communicate. It's not like we are not throwing it out and expecting, like, we know what we are working on, what we're doing. Also, we understand that we have families. We have families. We have other duties out there. So we're coming in with the clear mind of what we're getting into. We understand one day, okay, Con can be busy with his family, or Dot or me, So we are not like, we are not throwing that and expecting luck. The main thing about doing whatever you want to do in life is also knowing what you are doing. We know what we are doing.
Be deliberate.
Also, I mean, we're grown, man. Like we've seen like what the groups you mentioned before. We've seen these things have happened, and we also know that there can be disagreements or whatever. But then, like when Joe says interpersonal skills, you get to sit down and solve the problems. You know what I mean? Unless it's like really out of something you can't really handle. But we're just hoping and praying that we take it as far as we can.
So who's the Beyonce of the group?
I think I'll take the Beyonce part, right? I'll take the Beyonce part. Okay, here's the thing, For those who don't know, right? I've been part of, a lot of groups in Bots, right? A lot of groups. And guys used to like backstab me, claiming the computer crashed with my project and stuff like that, So this opportunity, because I've never, enjoyed being part of a group where, I'm at the forefront or I'm one of the performers, because I've always been the guy behind the scenes. Either sponsoring niggas or because the guap has always been there,
Beyonce.
Beyonce. So I'm nothing for you to that.
So this opportunity, I'm ready to grab it with both hands, because if I lose it, then because I'm already old, I'm in my late 30s. Late 30s. I know I look 27.
But one thing I'm 100% sure about is we're unbreakable. Definitely there'll be evil forces trying to break us apart, But the way I know us, we are so unbreakable. I don't want to lie, bro.
We're also untouchable.
We are, because there's touch, so we are touched. We are touched already, so nobody can touch us now.
And also, like, there's greater heights and the force of concrete.
You see?
I mean, come on,
all day, man.
come on, man.
And then you leave dots.
Yeah.
So, kita urikilo na Westlife ema Botswana.
Westlife, what?
No, slaughterhouse.
Why Westlife of all the things? Why Westlife of all the things?
Okay, since you're for Boys to Men.
No.
I've always had a problem with the so and so of Botswana.
Of this, yeah.
But then
we are the Megokgo.
But then again, you know what's crazy?
But I'm the Beyonce.
What's crazy?
Don't get it twisted.
What's crazy is we only have one song out, so it's still too early for anyone to start judging us. You get wait for other joints.
So with the first joint, I take it you landed well, which you did. So what's the plan? Should we expect another single, an EP or an album?
The project is done, bro.
It's done.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay.
Project is done.
What is it? It's an EP or it's an album?
EP.
It's an EP.
Yeah.
What is it called?
We actually don't have a name yet. We're still we're struggling with the name.
No.
I have a name for you guys.
What's the name?
I will throw it in
The
the
20th Avenue mixtape.
You see, guys always want themselves.
You'll be informed.
No, but as for the name of the project, I guess we are open for guys who are watching this podcast to comment, give us a name for the project.
Give us suggestions. Plus, we make the music for the people.
Yeah,
so you know what I mean. So
Yeah. Okay, so you guys like Kon mentioned, like you guys you're grown and mature, like you know what you want, what you're doing, like as a group. With this thing, like the local hip hop industry, bro, like it's a bit not performing well. It's still at its infancy, but once upon a time when it started, it was one of the best in Africa, the Botswana hip hop industry. Yeah. So are you guys the saviors of the local rap game?
No, we are not the saviors, bro. We're just doing our thing, bro.
Yeah.
We're not gonna say we are saviors.
If you start saying you're the savior, then it'll be like you're disrespecting the OGs before us and stuff like that. It'll just bring up a lot of stuff.
Plus,
the most important thing, look at the industry, the current state it's in, you know? It's, we are disjointed, you know, guys don't attend each other's events. You know, it's a whole mess. You know, we only throw likes on Facebook. That's it. Yeah. So this movement, we're just trying to revive the industry or the hip hop, you know, sector or the hip hop fraternity, just to give a message to guys to say this is how it's supposed to be done. So that's the only way.
I mean, I think look, there's a lot to learn from. More than just the music, man. There's a lot to learn from how this thing came together. These are 4 individual, you know, brands that had been doing well by themselves. Didn't really need to make this thing happen. But the simple fact that we could put our egos aside and everything, and guys could just be like, actually, let's work together. Guys are willing to share their limelight with people. That should say a lot to people out there. You know what I mean? Collaboration has always been the #1 currency, and I think we need to learn from that, bro. We need to learn from that. Guys need to start banding together and working things out. You know what I mean? We've been seeing very recently with a lot of young events of a lot of youngsters and the events coming together, putting the events together and doing one massive show. And these are things that could have been done a long time ago. You know what I mean? But guys just don't want to put their egos aside to make money together. And guys, let's make money, man. Let's make money. Let's just work and make money. You know what I mean? Because the goal is the same. We all want to walk into that store and buy what we need to buy for our people, buy food for the crib, buy food for your kids, buy food for the family, and be straight, you know?
But would you say the industry is profitable? Because the reason why I'm saying so, people that were looking up to the local industry, now they're millionaires. Like, what Casper used to come and record by UB there. AKA looked up to Ska. Touch Motswak was on SAPC 1. Yeah. Kon's music was listened like over Russia and stuff like that. So, like, are we at a level? Are we profitable as an industry?
Industry is not really profitable. First things first, Hella, you know, we are coming out the pocket, you know, paying for studio time, paying for beats, you know, for everything, like, you know, merch, all that, you know, and I don't know what the situation is with the sponsorship now, because I remember like in 2009 when I dropped my album, like I couldn't get sponsorship anywhere.
Yeah.
Because they mentioned something like they don't really get mileage out of guys because guys would cut CDs and not really push them down. So they started turning people down, and we started putting money into it, and you cut as many copies as you can, and then you sell the first batch, and then now you're wondering if I cut another batch, will I really make the money back? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's this thing where you could have like the number one single in maybe all the radio stations and still not get booked. You know what I mean? That's a bad situation.
The talent industry is a doggy dog industry. Now I personally feel like, bro, for you to eat, you have to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
You have to wake up and figure it out, my nigga. We are on our own, right?
Yeah.
You feed yourself. Yeah, nobody's gonna like give you like a spoon feed anyone in this industry. So it can be profitable if you are smart. If we make smart moves, you get. Yeah. And also, it cannot be profitable if you expect to be spoon fed. So it's up to artists. How do you fend for yourself out there? What's what? So it can be profitable if you're smart, if you make smart moves, and if you make profitable moves. And if you're not gonna do those moves, it's not gonna be profitable. And you're gonna be out there crying on all socials or feel like other people are against you. No one is against anyone. You make it on your own out here. You fend for yourself. How is a Form 5? How is a Form 5? You are on your own. So that's how the industry is like. You are on your own, bro.
Yeah.
But
I feel we need proper structures. I would say in Botswana, not just the music industry, right? Just to give you an example, in other countries, the private sector is the largest employer, not the other way around, not the government. So in both, it's a different case, So you expect the government to do everything for you. So it won't do anything, man. We're just gonna cry and cry and cry. We just need the mindset change that they are telling us about, and also we need the involvement of the private sector, to be heavy, in the industry, so we can move forward. Because right now, like Con was saying, you can't have the like the hottest. I would say the hottest rapper. Let me talk about rappers because I don't know anything about these other guys. You can't be having the hottest rapper as the less booked, artist in boards, or not getting income from the industry. Like a lot of guys here. You see, that's another thing. It's very difficult, man, to try explain things that are happening in boards. Because everything is just in a mess, man.
But I figure with the experiences that we've had with the industry throughout the years, it's going to be easier for us to figure out how we can, get something out of it. You know what I mean?
Because now the way I look at it as Megokgo, with our age group, I feel like we have a target market which has buying power, and the type of music we are making. Our target market is Kidi Brazil and Elibi Sestere. They are craving for that hip hop that speaks to them, that they grew up on, and we are here to cater for them mostly. And we believe we're gonna be interacting more with people who have money, power. And we wish to.
You got money, power,
and we wish we have money, power. We wish and hope that our music is gonna really cater for them. You get it?
So Jay, you spoke about mindset change. It's like locally, because we can't be having Sky and who's winning those Channel O awards, MTV awards. That was 15 years plus ago. I thought that was the time, that was the pattern. No, guys, let's change our mindset. But dude, like our music is not even playing like on international music stations and stuff.
Even
on radio. So it's our mindset.
Because even the quota they've always been preaching about, it's still failing.
Yeah.
I don't know who's responsible to implement it and stuff like that. That's why I'm saying we need proper structures. Both is like a USB. Let's format it and start from scratch. You know?
The whole of both music industry or just hip hop?
Everything, man.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to say, I think more than anything, for me personally, I think it always, like, the mindset thing also just goes back to, and not to deviate, but ever since I got into my entrepreneurial life, I've come to realize that the business part of music is really where the solutions are. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times I feel like when we were starting, and I'm going to speak for myself, when I started in this game, I was not as realistic as I am now. You know what I mean? I know what makes sense. I know what I'm doing. And even if I'm doing something on a level of passion, I know how much of myself I can immerse myself into this problem. Because, and this is what I love about, especially about us, because our conversations are very realistic. We don't, and one thing I can tell you, and I come to realize, especially about business, is people are very afraid of speaking, especially about money. People don't want to have conversations about money, about what things are really going to cost, will it bring back the money, and the return of investment is a real conversation. We have an accountant in the group, dog. This guy is the guy that, you know, keeps us in check.
Who's that?
Yose.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for what?
For the new position. I just got employed. You know what I mean?
And the great thing about it is we all have our different strengths, you know, in the group that allow us to tap into being like, guys, I think let's try it this way. You know, we have Con who works more in, you know, semi the corporate and more official things, and sees things from that side, and can be like, we need to make sure we don't overlook that. You know what I mean? We have Hustler of the Year here, Hustler of the Year of note of a couple of years already.
Hustler of the Year.
Who can, you know what I mean? And the thing about it is, especially with somebody like him, hustling has a lot to do with making mistakes. You know what I mean? Because that is how you correct what you're doing. And even with us, Megokgo, there's things that we're probably not going to do the right way, but the thing is, we're ready for it, and we're willing to make the mistakes and take care of each other in the process. You see what I mean? This is why I'm just like, the formulation of the group is also a lesson in itself. It's not just the music. You know what I mean? So that's where we're at with it. And with regards to what we're going to make in future, the money aspect of it, will it be profitable? It's on us, bro. It's on us to be realistic about it and say, okay, it looks like that path won't work. It looks like that one won't work. You know what I mean?
So with you, Chap, actually, like last year with me enjoyed the conversation. I was asking you, why is it that like it's all other music genres, gospel, rumba, kwaito kwasa, all these bakang and stuff like those guys are cashing in, bro. Those guys can go and perform like 4 songs at a corporate event and get paid like 20K. I'm yet to see a rapper, a local rapper who goes to perform at like corporate events actually.
No, that's true. I think unfortunately, like, I don't know if I did mention this in the conversation that we had before, but hip hop has always just had a certain, I don't know what to call it, but
a stigma.
A stigma, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. You know, about it. And people have always just felt like, having rappers on stage, because I do personally remember hearing that, you know, the earlier rappers, and I'm not going to mention names, the earlier rappers in this country used to do a lot of corporate events. You know what I mean? And it slowly slowed down. And I think that stigma also comes just from our outside behavior as rappers also. Guys don't take care of their brands out here, bro. You know what I mean? Guys don't take care of their brands out here, and they put that check in jeopardy. And it slowly moved from that to people feeling like, you know, who's less riskier? You know, maybe let's just go with the singer who's always just doing traditional lahahwe and doing that. And it's not like in that corporate space, in those rooms, in those seminars, in those award dinners and whatnot, there aren't people who are listening to hip hop every day. Those guys are in there, but they don't see the need to speak for us anymore because we're embarrassing them sometimes, little one. You know what I mean? So this is once again one of the mandates of this group, to show young dudes like, you know, it's not always cool to do it that way. You know what I mean? it's okay to keep it clean. You feel me?
Who's not taking care of their brains, bro? There's also a platform for people to be corrected so that...
no, all they have to do is take the advice. They don't need the names.
Yeah, if the shoe fits, you know,
if you're out here doing it for the likes and you're doing it for the retweets more than you're doing it for your pocket. You know what I mean? So
Parela, like, how can one take care of their brain, like, as a rapper?
You see, it's a very difficult question, but it's very easy to answer. You know, decision makers, be it, you know, top guys and whatnot, they use, you know, this, what do you call this, guilty by association thing. You know, they use it very much, all the time.
Yeah.
Just because I roll with so and so, and maybe they are bad in their books, I get implicated. You see?
Yeah.
Now with hip hop, it's worse. Because you know the culture, where you know gangsterism
outside,
and stuff like that.
In the streets as well.
Yeah, the moment they say no, Chubb is into this and that, they'll just conclude. Say Jay is also into that stuff too.
I think dudes need to put work first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have a gig, the work should come first. Before enjoying and having a nice time.
Yeah.
Put the work in, spana, and then how chase they go on with that jabulan sharp. You know what I mean? These things of dudes pulling up, you know what I mean, high, drunk, and not really performing to that best. You know what I mean? We've been past that. And now for sure I know that when I have a set, I have to walk in a little sober or something, or not drink at all, and then I'll do that after. And then be clean, and then be on time. You know what I mean?
Take care of your health, man.
Be on time. Go to Baba no my diamond usira say and you know what I mean? You get callbacks.
Touch you too quiet, like it seems like kind of force, like you're about to say something explosive.
No, I'm just saying, like, firstly, for me, the most important thing, dog, is to take care of your health. Like, it's important, bro. You know, take care of your health. Stay home. Don't just be always out there. You get eat, drink water. You know, it's important, man. It's staying home also means sit down, watch TV, watch things that will inspire you, read a book, you know, love your family, hug the children. It's good for your mental state, my king. Don't just be all out there, or from Monday to Monday, we'll go studio with niggas, you know. Take a break from recording music. The songs that you recorded, sit down, listen to them, figure out a plan of how you can market them. You know, it's also part of taking care of your health. I feel like I love staying home. And niggas always want to touch. Why you always say you're home? Bro, it's the most healthiest thing ever. So I will encourage guys, just spend time, most of your time, with your loved ones. It'll change your mindset. Because, bro, what's the use of me? 24 hours. When do I have time to plan my life? You get? When do I have time to do research about what I want to do in life? You get? So take care of your health, my gents. It's important.
Speaking of taking care of your body, your health, focusing and resetting, like we've had a problem, drug abuse in the industry. Not only the hip hop industry, but music, the entertainment industry as a whole. Like with people like OGs, like people that you found there, people that you came up with, and people that came after you. Like, how is this like issue like really affecting the industry, and how can it be kept?
Hey, I've been speaking on the drug situation since way back, my guy. You know what I mean? Before it even got serious. And well, we'll speak on the industry, but it's a nationwide problem before it becomes an industry problem. And somebody approached me at it's like you're bashing these guys too much, but you know, there's more to addiction than anything else. But then, on the other hand, I've seen dudes start a habit because, you know, we're having fun and dudes don't really have much of a problem. And then the depression comes in because of the drug use. You know what I mean? What do we say to that? But anyway, we have a problem now, so it's time that we try to come up with solutions and see if we cannot have our kids go into the same circle. I mean, my son's 11 right now, you know what I mean? I'm about to have problems. He's about to be a teen, you know what I mean? And they're growing up in the situations where drugs are easily available. You can get them anywhere, you know? So I think let's teach these kids what, hey, guys, you know what? This thing doesn't take you anyway. This thing doesn't take you.
You know
anywhere.
what? I always ask straight up. I always ask guys, okay, so you are into drugs, you do drugs. Oh, okay. So who's your role model? Who does drugs?
Yeah.
Definitely, if you get yourself into something, you get inspiration from somewhere. So if you're into drugs, so who's your role model? Whom you say, okay, that brother is into drugs, he does drugs, and then okay, where did your role model end? We need to look at it in that angle.
Track record.
You watch movies and you see Al Pacino or whoever sniffing drugs and selling like bags and bags and bags, and you feel that's the life you want to live. Cool. How did their life end up in those movies? How's the end of a drug dealer or a drug taker? Is it something that inspires you? Is that how you want your life to end up? That's open for you who's doing drugs. It's like your role model or need drugs and life if we can say something inspiring, then it's okay, you can do drugs. But bro, there's never a happy ending when it comes to drugs and taking drugs. There's never a happy ending.
And just to chip in, just talking about getting inspiration from watching whatever. I remember watching New Jack City. And you know how Pookie ends up, you know what I mean? And I was like, nah. Like I've had dudes do drugs in front of me, and refuse. And guys would be like, you know what I mean? And I've seen that, and we've all seen that, you know what I mean? We've all seen what happens. Shouldn't that be just that one thing that'll make you not to get into that? You know what I mean?
Because with most people, we wanted to
that's a very sad situation, man, and it's a very sensitive issue. I think the main problem is people trying to fit in. And it mostly it happens when there are ladies around. The moment a lady starts taking that thing, and as a man, you won't just relax. You're just gonna follow suit. Because otherwise they're gonna think you're a weak ass nigga, you know? So you gotta man up and take the shit. Just to make that's the order of the day. Go to these drug houses, that's what's happening.
And then Oregisa camera, why you can be podcasting with the camera?
You see, then I think that another thing also, man, the way the superiors are handling this issue also, man, they need to step up. Step up their game. Let's kill the supply. Who's smuggling these things, right? You just week in, week out, you're arresting guys. 2 days later, they're on the street doing the same thing because you gave them bail.
So with most people from your generation, their interest in drugs was inspired by the roles such as Bopapa Action on Izo. Like what Con is saying, it was touch. At the end, check out like what the character ended up, where they ended up at. But the same thing is like,
but also, and I think also like in this game, right? Based on my experience, right? One guy once asked me, I was just around a bunch of niggas who were having weed, just smoking weed there. They were like, J-Dog.
You were smoking weed?
No, I wasn't smoking. I don't smoke.
And
I never will smoke. Yeah. The guy was like, Jada, the way you write your bars,
Yeah.
the way you structure everything, the punchlines, blah, 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 how come you don't smoke? I was like, man.
Hey, that's
What it- you see?
You know what I mean?
Because Nagana story say,
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm a principled guy. But when I peer pressure guy, you do like you say, yeah. But if it was someone else, I would have,
Yes.
yeah.
Discipline them.
Yeah, that's the thing.
'Cause
So
with-
peer pressure.
With
is another
more
thing.
artists, they tell you, no, bro, like I need to like get some confidence. That's why like he feels swallows and drink. Just like the story that we were talking about outside.
So basically, confident.
Yeah.
So they need drugs for them to be confident.
Yeah.
What kind of stupidity is that, though?
Yeah. You just take a few sips and then move
Alcohol,
on.
courage.
Then you forget all the lines.
If I could tell you, if I could go back a little bit to how when I started, like growing up, I was extremely shy. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't really like a people's person. Even for me to start rapping, it was a guy who was pushing me out. Man, I know you can rap. So we have a V show on Friday. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there was no need for us to take anything. We just hopped in and did our thing. And then from then on, I just kept it moving like that. As soon as I'm on stage, that whole thing disappears. You know what I mean? The confidence is there.
Yeah.
But then, hey, growing up, you know what I mean? Like you sip a little bit, baby, just to loosen up just a little bit, but not to overdo it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then there's also a problem of alcoholism. But this guy, it's not just drugs only. The alcoholism is also a problem in Bots.
In Bots, right?
Very huge.
Especially in Gibbs.
Yeah, not just it's everywhere, bro. Countrywide, man.
Yeah.
Bots has a huge alcohol problem.
And how is it affecting the industry?
Guys not showing up for work. Guys coming late.
Yeah.
It's just killing the professionalism
You know what
on a
I
high
mean? The
level.
professionalism.
And health once again.
Guys forgetting the lyrics on stage.
You know what I mean?
It happens.
Sure.
Bro, that's the order of the day, man.
Yeah.
That's the order of the day.
I mean,
You know, there was a point like when I started this thing.
Yeah.
I used to like every time I get in the booth, right?
Yeah.
I would just take one glass or just one bottle,
Yeah.
down it, so it smoothens my vocal cords. I had that problem. I think it was just the raw mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think by then I had just reached my puberty, so I was not thinking properly also,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
But gents, the main advice I can give you out there, you can do whatever, but if now it involves bringing your family into shame, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Now, I've always told myself, well, you know what? I'm never, ever going to do anything that is going to put my family into shame. Yes, with Majita, we can become naughty, say naughty things or do naughty things. But as long as it doesn't like put your family into bad reputation, you get always tell yourself that. Always, you'll see you become disciplined in amongst the society.
Yeah. Alright, enough about drugs and alcoholism. Yeah. Are they playing your songs on radio though? Like the track? Because I hear like you guys like picking up with radio stations. Not necessarily you guys, but like in general.
Are they playing? I don't know.
Well, I mean, I've gotten a few calls from people saying they're playing. Yeah, a few texts here and there.
But like as solo artists, have you ever had that beef of like radio stations not playing your songs enough?
Me personally, no. Me personally, I've never had issues with radio stations. You know what I mean?
Not that I remember. Bro, if I submit my song on radio and it doesn't play, it means maybe they don't like it, and it's okay to accept what I did is not liked. It's okay. You move on. I get. Hey, it's okay.
You play your own songs.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? The funny thing is, I've never played. Even
This guy doesn't play his songs.
even none of my songs. I feel like.
I'll let you know.
I feel like it's. I have to put niggas
It's
on
ethical.
before.
You playing an ethical card.
No. I'll tell you why.
I don't know.
Should I tell you the truth?
It will sound weird.
Should I tell you the truth?
Yeah.
And this is a problem for every one of the members in this group, even myself.
Yeah.
We can't listen to our own music.
Yeah.
I can't listen to my. like I feel so weird when my song is playing. If I'm in the car and my song comes on, I actually change it. And I've seen him do it. I know he does it.
So what about when
you know, these things happen. You know, radio stations not playing your songs or what. I remember when I put out. My song was on the countdown of one radio station. It was playing in another radio station, but one other radio station hadn't playlisted it yet. You know, went back, they couldn't find the thing. So I had to bring the CD, ask them to load it while I'm there because I need to take the CD elsewhere. You know what I mean? And sometimes, you know, you have to make certain phone calls like, I submitted my thing there. And it's not playing what's going on. You know because now you have a link, at least now they can play it. But then what of those who have no links at all?
Don't have the links,
You know what I mean? You have a kid with a hot song, but nobody is playlisting it. You know what I mean? Everyone agrees, but no, this is really nice. This is really nice, but it's not playing. What is the problem?
And at least give people feedback. This is one thing I stay telling. Whether it's TV stations, radio stations, whatever, if you're gonna ask people to submit things the way you want them, at least meet them halfway and let them know that this is not up to standard in this way. And if it doesn't fit your market, say that as well.
Okay? But there's something that I just witnessed ever since KK gets another with Games FM, and guys been saying, guys don't know how to submit music, bro. No, guys don't know how to submit. I don't want to lie, bro. Someone will just send, you see more WhatsApp, AUV, what? AUD, with no name, nothing, and then they expect their music to be played. Okay, so you send your music to a radio station, like AUD, what? We don't know the name of the artist, we don't know the name of the song. You get, and also guys that submit music that is vulgar to radio stations.
Or they don't have radio versions.
So imagine you are working in a radio station and you receive, like, let's say maybe 80 emails in a day of upcoming rappers asking you to play their music. And bro, you don't have time now to start saying, bro, you send your music at AUD, what. You don't have time to be responding to those type of things, because, bro, you get what I mean? Now that's when I realized, even niggas whom we know who are doing really well, who are really dope, but you feel this nigga, maybe he's not serious, maybe he doesn't really need this airplay. You get that's how you feel.
But also
no, with me, I never got to experience any problems with any radio stations, right? So I've been happy with the love they've been showing me. It's not me trying to you know what I mean? But here's another thing, right? When we formed this group, right? I just did my own vetting. I just did it quickly. I was like, at least none of my guys has problems with any radio station, so it's a good start. You see, imagine if we had like one individual here, who's got a problem with one of the stations. Obviously,
the whole group.
You know what I mean? We'll be starting to write letters to radio station to say, no, we apologize on his behalf. And You see, at least we are clean guys. You know, so
once again, goes to the idea of keeping a clean brand. Because funny enough, what he's mentioning now is reminding me something I wanted to say earlier about just the way the group takes care of each other. And like I'm saying, once again, we were all individual brands even before we came in. You know what I mean? And some of us are still more active than others. You know what I mean? And we actually were very for each other. Like, we want the other guy to win.
For each other.
Bars all day, man.
Come on, man. It's just in the air. It's just in the air. So we want each other to win individually. You know what I mean? So we even encourage that guys keep doing what they were doing. You know what I mean? Because guys did have individual things that they were working on even before the group came together. And we're very clear with each other that no, we're not asking anybody to stop anything they're doing. Keep going. You know what I mean?
Speaking of brands, like I see you guys already wearing like your branded items. So it's the group.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't have mine.
As a dream chaser.
Mine was too small because now I look like a baby in a prime one. So I had to take mine back to get resized.
Where can we find the merchandise?
Yeah, the merchandise is gonna officially drop when?
I think once we're done with the ideas, I don't know what people think. I love this design already.
Yeah,
this is one of the designs.
There are lots of designs.
Yeah, there's a lot we're working. There's a lot of designs that we're working on. Yeah.
The reason why I deliberately spoke about it so that we market it, but my main point objective was that, like for kids that be complaining about it, there's no bookings, the music is not selling. Why not come up with merchandise at least?
Oh, there it is right there.
Yeah. I know you want to say something, brother.
Department.
Yeah.
No, basically, like we have a plan. So everything comes according to how we've planned everything. So we're not just gonna bombard people with everything at once. You get it? Right now we're still busy pushing the Oye single, and we don't want to dilute it with anything. You get it? But the merchandise is definitely gonna be dropping real soon. It's dope already. These are just we have some few samples.
These are like
people are crying. They want the merchandise, so we feel like if people want it, we can give them the merchandise. So just follow Megokgo Facebook page. We're gonna be posting the merchandise real soon on the Megokgo Facebook page and on the Megokgo Instagram at Megokgo 267.
That's right.
And then Twitter, we still have to fix this Twitter thing. Because
Twitter X.
I'm gonna get Twitter. Get Twitter.
But for now, just let's go 267 on X.
On X.
Yeah.
On X.
So we're gonna be having merchandise. We're gonna be having so many things. We're gonna be partnering with so many brands, big brands and medium brands and extra small brands.
Anybody who's just trying to push, man. Yeah.
So when is the project dropping?
It's definitely dropping. I want to say we're aiming for first quarter next year.
But are you giving us a Christmas present at least before the year ends? A single nyan.
I mean, it was right there.
It's out there.
Right there.
You got an early Christmas present?
On Christmas, wake up and watch your hair. On Christmas, wake up and watch your hair. No, played in church.
The reason why I'm saying so, these days the consumption of content is fast, bro.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing right now. We wanna perform Oye as like everywhere. So we wish like event promoters, if you have an event, go call us up. We are ready to come and rock. Call us up. Call us up. We just want to be performing all over for the festive season.
Yeah, because another thing also, if you want us to drop another song, right, we're gonna be forced to drop the song that sounds just like Oye, because we need a vibey song, right? So the song that we're planning on dropping next, it's different, way different from Oye, right? So it's ideal to drop early next year. So it wouldn't make sense to drop it now. So that's another thing.
Okay. So, but what do you call your style of rap? Because like you guys as individuals have different styles of rap. Like now as a unit, what would you call it?
Slaughterhouse.
We call it Hamas. Hamas.
Edit that. We'll get us in trouble with the Jews right now.
Yo, niggas, it's Hamas, bro.
We'll get us in trouble with the Jews, man.
Dog. You know what? I said this last time and the brothers were mad at me, but me, I'm just me being me, bro. I feel like we our style is like real hip hop. Like we're not even trying to imitate anyone or trying to please anyone. We're just here to rap.
You see, we grew up off the boom bap. You know what I mean? And that's basically the core. But then we also understand that the sound
has changed, and we have things that
even if we are gonna do with the current sound, we are still rapping still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the undertone.
Rapper blind. The rapper no we're blind.
Let's just
Come on, find a lot of What is his name? Shout out to you, my guy.
Yo, that way I went actually,
He made a post.
these guys are
Shout out to you, my guy.
Yeah, man.
Before we shut it down, like as Grootmans, like Richard like a freestyle here.
You guys are the freestyle.
Freestyle.
That's for beyond. No, we can freestyle the joint. So that people remember and stick in their mind.
Let's go.
No, my best.
It starts with the hook.
No, we're not gonna do it.
We're not doing the hook.
Hey, somebody play phone.
No, if you play from the phone like Max Zuckerberg.
Hotsile mapimpa. Chulela chuni like this stick it's a marimba. Pekisa mahipile magwimba. Drip ka limpa. Pocket a maklipa. Hotsile mapimpa. Chunela chuni like this stick it's a marimba. Pekisa mahipile magwimba. Drip ka limpa. Pocket a maklipa.
Pocket doobie.